Okay, protein is one of the most important things you need to be eating enough of every single day if you have a goal of weight loss in mind. But so many people are not even getting close to the amount they need to actually see those benefits of protein for their weight loss and wellness goals. So today I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how much protein you need to eat for your body if your goal is weight loss, as well as what that actually looks like in a day. My name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance, and today's video is sponsored by LMNT. More on them in a bit. So you'll often see this same type of information repeated over and over, that we're eating more than what our body needs for protein, or that we're getting plenty of protein and most people are getting too much protein. That is based on terrible information. It's based on the idea that we only need 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of our body weight. So for a lot of people, that's only like 40 grams of protein per day, or like 40 to 50. This number comes from the typical USDA guidelines, which, as you guys know, is that really fun food pyramid that everybody trusts so much. And that guideline was never intended to actually be enough protein to help you achieve your weight loss or wellness goals. It was only meant to be a number stated to not get a protein deficiency. That's it. In fact, research is actually showing you need between 1.2 to 1.6 grams, or maybe even higher, of protein per kilogram of body weight to actually see those benefits. And there's even research showing that even that could not be enough. So I personally found that with my clients, I usually find some great success at that 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight for those who are looking to achieve a weight loss goal. That can sound a little jargony. So what does this actually mean? So if you measure your weight in pounds, you're just going to multiply your weight in pounds by 0.73. This 0.73 is just the conversion of getting it out of kilograms and into pounds. So let's say you weigh 150 pounds and your goal is weight loss. We're going to take your 150 pound weight, multiply it by 0.73, and that will be the amount of total protein you need to eat in a day. So in this case, it would be 110 grams of protein. So obviously a lot higher than that like 40 to 50 grams of protein per day. Now, if you measure your weight in kilograms, then all you have to do is take your weight in kilograms and multiply it by 1.6. Either way, you'll end up with the same number, just with different directions. In fact, let me know in the comments below what you got for how much protein you need per day. Brief intermission while you do that. Okay, now one big caveat to this though is if your BMI is over 30. So this would be considered the obese category. If that's the case, then what you'd want to do is use your ideal body weight versus your current body weight. So rather than taking your current body weight and multiplying it by either 0.73 or 1.6, then you're going to take your ideal body weight. If you aren't sure what your BMI is, there's a lot of free calculators online because it's kind of like a confusing equation, so I wouldn't recommend trying to do it yourself. I'll have that linked down description below for a free one that I use. It's very simple. So you have your total protein, let's say that 110 grams of protein per day. What does that actually look like? Because I don't recommend just tracking all your calories, macro counting. That's not a really sustainable way to approach weight loss. Instead, what we want to do is be able to understand what that protein looks like and how to actually get it into your meals. Now, before we go into that, I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, LMNT. LMNT is a really amazing zero sugar electrolyte company that was created with fasting and lower carb eating in mind. I love it and we use it every day because it's such an easy way to get the sodium, the magnesium, and the potassium that's needed to help prevent muscle cramps or headaches, especially if you're exercising, or especially when you're cutting out sugar and refined carbs. It's really easy to lose a lot of water and a lot of sodium. So having a zero sugar electrolyte replacement that actually has all those electrolytes that you need can be really helpful along your journey. I love using their unflavored options before I go to work out to make sure that I actually have the electrolytes that I need to work out. And sometimes I'll even have a second packet if it's particularly hot, if I'm sweaty, if my workout was really hard, or even if I'm really stressed, because stress tends to increase our need for electrolytes as well. In those times, I'll go for their flavored options. Some of my favorites are their raspberry salt, their lemon habanero, their mango chili. They have so many different flavors that all taste amazing. And LMNT is really easy to use. You just tear open the package, dump it in your water, give it a shake, and you're ready to go. And right now, LMNT is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serve packets free with any LMNT order. It's a really great way to test out all 8 flavors, so you can get yours at drinklmnt.com/autumn. This is only available through my link, so make sure to check out drinklmnt.com/autumn. Also have the link down in the description below. Okay, so with 110 grams of protein per day, that's like roughly 35 grams of protein per meal. In fact, for best results with weight loss in mind, I do recommend sticking to meals and not having snacks. I talk a lot lot about this in my other videos, so if you want to learn more, make sure you check out my playlist on weight loss without counting calories for a lot more information. So this is what 110 grams of protein will look like in one day. So first up, we have breakfast or breakfast if you're following intermittent fasting. I use 1.5 cups of cottage cheese. That alone has about the 35 grams of protein just in the cottage cheese. So now you know, okay, I have my base amount of protein with that cottage cheese. Now to make it a complete meal, you can just add the toppings. For myself, I put sauteed blueberries that were sauteed in a vanilla ghee and then some peanut butter. Next up for lunch, we have a tuna salad. Now this is really easy because a typical like 5-ounce can or 4.5-ounce can of tuna is going to have about 35 to 40 grams of protein for the entire can. You can just use that whole can of tuna as your protein. And then also to make this more of a complete meal, I've added in some cabbage slaw, as well as some avocado mixed in there for some high quality fat and fiber. And then for dinner, I have about 4.5 ounces of cooked ground beef that I made into like little meatballs. And this will provide me about 34 to 35 grams of complete protein. And then to make this a complete meal, I paired this with some garlic roasted veggies that were so good. Just copy this whole meal. Honestly, it was amazing. So each of these meals prioritizes high quality sources of protein, and you can see that it's really the centerpiece of the meal, where we then add on high quality sources of fat and fiber to kind of make it complete. In fact, if you want more information on types of proteins and what different amounts of protein actually looks like, make sure you check out this video next. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.